She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm gonna be showing you my predictions of week 1 of the 2020 NFL season. This will consist of not only the Thursday games, the Sunday games, but also the Monday games. All 16 teams will play this week, and honestly, I'm just gonna be excited on how the season ends up, and hopefully the season does happen. As we all know, something can cancel the season very quick, but hopefully that doesn't happen and the season can go on smoothly. Now, without further ado, let's get started with Thursday Night Football. The first game I have is the Kansas City Chiefs at home versus the Houston Texans. I have the Chiefs winning at 28-3. I just think the Chiefs are still an overpowered team. I mean, basically the same core is coming back and some new guys. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the running back they've selected in the draft, is a very good option. They got Patrick Mahomes, they got Tyreek Hill, they got all these guys in the receiving core. They got the tight end in Travis Kelce. I think they have a very good shot, and that defense is still as tough as ever. So, and due to the fact that the Texans not doing good in the offseason, they went horrible in the offseason in my point. Like, even if you trade DeAndre Hopkins, for example, I would have traded him and gotten a first rounder, at least one for him. That's the least. A first rounder and some other picks and maybe a player. That's the minimum I would have given for DeAndre Hopkins. But no, he just got 2 picks, I believe, and a running back that is injury prone. I don't know how the Texans will do, but I don't think the Texans will do great. Now on to the Sunday games. The first one being the New York Jets at Buffalo. And I think the Bills will take it 17-10. Buffalo has been doing good this year. The addition of Stephon Diggs will be a very good thing for the Buffalo Bills. And the Jets did do good, and especially when it comes to offensive line, but no receiving core help for Sam Darnold. I think that's what's going to kill them. But I do believe that the Bills will win week 1. Now we got the Indianapolis Colts at Jacksonville Jaguars, and I have it 24-6 to Indianapolis. I think the Colts can take this game easily. The Jaguars are tanking, and I think that the Jaguars have no chance against Phillip Rivers and that offense. And that defense of the Colts is also very good, so they're not going to have that much problems against the Jacksonville offense. But Gardner Minshew could do some stuff, but I don't expect the Jaguars to do good this year. Now we got the Miami Dolphins visiting the New England Patriots, and I have the Patriots winning at 21-17. I have them winning 21-17 due to the fact that the Dolphins did get better, a lot better than last year, to be honest. But the Patriots kind of lost some guys that were good, and especially due to the opting out players, like, if I'm not mistaken, Patrick Chung and Dante Hightower were just some of the players that opted out. So I think the Patriots will win this game, but they're scratching it. They're going to scratch at the door. Now we got the Cleveland Browns versus the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. I got the Ravens winning at 35-14 over Cleveland. I think Cleveland's a good team. They got some special players, but Baltimore is still dominant. They're still going to dominate in this division. Well, I'm just thinking that the Ravens are still good, and they still got an MVP quarterback, and they'll be crumbling over the Cleveland Browns. Now we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Carolina Panthers, and I got the Raiders winning at 21-6. I don't think the Panthers will be that good this year. They got rid of Cam Newton. They got rid of Kyle Allen. Even though Kyle Allen didn't do that well either, but they got rid of 2 quarterbacks, got Teddy Bridgewater, just basically started building a defense because of Luke Kuechly's retirement mostly. But I don't think that defense is going to help against the Raider offense and that Raider defense that is going to come hard this year. And the Panthers are just not going to have anyone to withstand the Raiders. So I'm going to give this win to the Raiders. Now we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the Atlanta Falcons. I have the Seahawks winning it 24-14. And honestly, I do think the Falcons might do better this year. But Seattle's still that team. And Josh Gordon's coming back. And I believe Russell Wilson and that offense will do some magic to beat the Falcons. Maybe that defense will, more in the secondary, will have a bit of a problem. But I do see Seattle winning against the Falcons. Now we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Football Team. Now, I have the Eagles winning it 26-7. Now, I'm going to just say this. The Washington Football Team ain't going to do that well this year. I don't think so. Maybe... I do believe that Alex Smith will win the Comeback Player of the Year. He will be excellent. But this team around Alex Smith is not good. I don't think it's that good. I think the top player in that team will definitely be the rookie edge rusher they just picked up in the draft. And honestly, let's see what they can do. But I think the Eagles will take this win over Washington. Now we got the Chicago Bears versus the Detroit Lions. I got the Bears winning at 23-17 over the Detroit Lions. Detroit, don't really know, but I don't think that the Lions are going to have it good this week. So I'm going to say the Bears take the win, even though I think the Bears are going to be struggling this year. Especially since getting Nick Foles, it's going to be a QB controversy over there in Chicago. But I do believe that it'll be a very good opportunity for the Bears to get their Week 1 win. I don't think they're going to be winning the division, but still, nobody knows. Now we got the Green Bay Packers versus the Minnesota Vikings, and I got the Packers winning it 35-17. And honestly, even though Green Bay kind of didn't do anything for the Aaron Rodgers, I think the Vikings are not that good. They're not that good. They did get Yannick Ngakoue just now in a trade this week, but Yannick Ngakoue ain't gonna be the one just taking down. Well, of course he's gonna take down Aaron Rodgers, but he's not gonna be scoring points for that team. I think Kirk Cousins gonna be able to do something, but not enough to beat the Packers. Now we got the Arizona Cardinals versus the San Francisco 49ers. I got the 49ers winning at 24-23. Now, the Cardinals are a team that will most likely reach the playoffs this year as a wild card team, of course. But I think because of the additions they have done this year, I think that they are a contender for the playoffs. Not the Super Bowl, the playoffs. But man, maybe the Cardinals will go to a Super Bowl in a few years. Who knows? Now we got the Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. Now Tom Brady versus Drew Brees. Honestly, I have Brees taking the win 27-24. And it's mostly because, first of all, it's in New Orleans. So I think even if they get fans or not, I think the home field advantage will definitely work for this Saints more than the Buccaneers. And to be honest, I still think that the Buccaneers might be equal to the Saints due to the fact that they both have legend quarterbacks. They both got good receiving game. They both got, both got good tight ends, more on the Buccaneers side than the Saints side. And the Saints got an amazing running back rather than the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers got a good on the run game, but I think the Saints will take the win this week against the Buccaneers. Now we're going on to the Dallas Cowboys versus the Los Angeles Rams. The Cowboys are going to sweep this game 31-10. There's no option. I think that the Cowboys will definitely beat the Rams, and the Rams are going to be one of the worst teams as well. And the worst thing is that they don't have a first-round pick this year. This year they didn't have a first-round pick, and next year they won't have it either due to them giving their picks to the Jaguars. But I still think that the Cowboys dominate because they've got some good receivers. and they got a good offense. They got Ezekiel Elliott. They got that big defense there. Maybe a bit of a trouble on the secondary side, but I think the linebacking and defensive line will be good enough to beat the Rams, especially since they have not been doing that well in the offseason. Now we got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to give Joe Burrow his first win of the season in week 1 against the Chargers, 17-13. I think if the Chargers start with Justin Herbert, they'll definitely lose. But if they start with Tyrod Taylor, I think Taylor will have a 50-50 to get the win. Honestly, I think Burrow will get the win due to the fact that the Bengals actually, I think, got a bit better than the Chargers. But it could be different. I could be wrong. But as far as I can see, the Bengals will be the team in my point to win against the Chargers. Now on to Monday night. Now I'm going to go first with the Tennessee Titans at Denver Broncos. Denver wins 21-16. They have done well this offseason. And I think Drew Lock has a chip on his shoulder. He has to do something amazing. He has to do something amazing this year because everything is riding on Drew Lock's shoulders. Honestly, if Drew Lock doesn't do well this year, that's going to be rough on him and especially John Elway. I think they do have a chance to win against the Titans. And the Titans will give them a run, but I do think the Broncos could edge out a win. Now, last but not least, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Football Giants, and I got the Steelers winning at 27-10. Big Ben is back, and honestly, I think that Pittsburgh Steelers team has a chance to give Baltimore a run for their money for the division title. Maybe they win it, maybe they don't. I honestly think they have a chance to win the division, but nobody knows. Maybe they don't win the division, maybe they do win the division. I honestly think they won't win the division. It'll be definitely Baltimore, but they'll still reach the playoffs because they'll have a very good record, double-digit wins. But anything can happen. I honestly think Giants aren't as good as they want to be, basically, because I think the Steelers will just walk into MetLife Stadium and beat them. Well, guys, that was it for the video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think any of these teams will be winners? Which one will be the loser? I want you guys to really tell me in the comments what you guys think, who you think wins, and what game are you most excited to see this week. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.